Hey everyone, I'm back again, and today I'm going to do a draw my life kind of tag thing, so let's just go ahead and get started. My name is Tanika. Um, some call me Nika. I have a bunch of nicknames, but mostly Tanika or Nika, and I'm 22 years old. Now I have my mom and my dad, and they were together. They were happy together, but then they ended up getting divorced, and then so my mom got remarried to a guy who is now my stepdad. He's actually really cool, and he was in the Air Force, so yeah, look at my poorly drawn helmet. But they're cool, they're still together. So there's me and my sister Veronica, who's older, and my brother Dane. He's smaller than me, and we really love being with each other. But I originally was from Saudi Arabia. I was born there, and then I moved all the way to Florida when I was 2 years old. So I was living there for a while with my stepdad, and my dad was in the Air Force, so he was always on deploying and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be just like him. But eventually, after all that, we ended up moving to Michigan, where his family was, and at this place, all I remember from where we lived originally was earthworms all over the ground, and I had to go to school, and I was crying because I was scared of worms. My mom was just like, cut your crap, Tanika, I gotta go to work, and you gotta go to school. So I ended up going to school, but I just cried all the way there. But when I went to school, there was this really pretty girl, and she's just like, oh, you haven't kissed anyone? You have to practice kissing with a pillow. And I was like, what? I've never done that before, so I never kissed anybody, but she always told me to practice on a pillow, so that's where I heard that. But I ended up moving again, and my sister actually joined band, and she played the oboe, and I was like, oh my god, I have to play, must be in band, have to. So eventually I ended up moving, but eventually I joined band, and I decided to play trombone. Why? I don't know, but I did that for a while. But you could test out and go to special instruments, and I got the part to play the bassoon, which has got me really far because I played it like all the way through high school. But anyways, in 4th grade, I saw this guy and I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. And he had like really like hard spiky hair. But that ended soon. And then 5th grade, all I remember was the 9/11 attack and like being really confused. My teacher was crying and everybody was just like, what is going on? Like, I'm confused. And my mom yelled at me when I got home because I was like, I want to watch cartoons. I remember back in the day when we got yearbooks from our school, and I would just go through it and be like, writing like doodles, like hearts, and oh, this person was cool, this guy was a dork, like forever, love you. It was pretty funny just to look back on now. But I moved from Michigan down to Texas, and that's where I spent my 8th grade, and there was a guy in the first class where we went to our homeroom, and he was just like, why are you staring at me? But really I was looking at a clock, and I don't know, we like yelled at each other, and then it turned out to be that I ended up getting with that boy who yelled at me, who I also yelled at, and we dated for a really, really, really long time. And my mom always say that we were like married couples, but we ended up breaking up eventually. But yeah, it kind of continued through high school. But in high school, me and my best friend Heather were like, oh my god, I want to be like in the cool crowd, we need to be in, we gotta look like popular and stuff. What happened to me is I ended up continuing band and music and joined Key Club and NHS, and I wrestled, I played tennis and swam, and I figure skated. And then Heather, on the other hand, she went off to the cool kid crowd. But it worked out because, I don't know, they were like really gossipy and I just wasn't into that. And then when I was in wrestling, it actually paid off because I became a state qualifier for Texas, and I got on ESPN. I got my letterman as a freshman, was on school board and all that stuff, so it worked out. But I ended up going back to Michigan But I wrestled a little bit more in that school, but I really didn't care because I was really sad that I moved and actually got along with everyone because I was in a military family and it's not fun. But I had mad case of senioritis. By the end, before I graduated, my dad was like, "What are you gonna do with your life? What college are you gonna go to?" I was kind of like, "I don't know. I like doing everything. I wanted to be a teacher, but I wanted to do a business. But I love the water. I want to be a marine biologist. It's like athletic training. So I don't know. It was crazy. But I ended up going to college for the ATR program to become an athletic trainer. But I don't know. I just kind of lost that and ended up switching into early childhood development and learning and became a little preschool teacher for the little ones. Now I get to read books and play and sing and have a good time and listen to them, and I don't know, it's very self-rewarding and I love it. So that's pretty much in college. Like, I was like crazy on the booze and like beer and like crazy, like it was just insane. But it left me really sad because I got really fat and I felt gross and lonely and just depressed and just being single and just, I don't know, I felt like no one loved me. But at one party I ended up getting raped and it just left me really, really depressed and just kind of suicidal. I don't know, it was really bad times. But I never told anyone. And I told my sister about that, but anyways, I met this guy, his name was Calvin, and he pretty much made me happy again. But 2 years later, which is about around this time, I was just getting sad and I ended up just breaking up with him and I became happy again. So here I am now, just going to school and trying to get happy again, and I'm doing alright. And then along came this guy, his name was Scott, and he really makes me happy. I mean, I feel bad because he friend-zoned me. Well, he friend-zoned me. I friend-zoned him. But, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know, you're my friend, only my friend. But, I gave him a chance. And so, I don't know. Right now, who knows? We do like each other and stuff, but I don't know why, but I'm just scared to get with people right now because all I imagine is me being by myself and working and having my cute dog and live in an apartment like for the rest of my life. but I'm gonna graduate soon and I really don't know what's gonna come like after this because life is going so fast and I don't know like if I want to like still be a teacher or like go something different or join the military like I originally wanted to. All I know is that here's YouTube and I really want to continue that. So here's to YouTube. But thank you guys for watching. Maybe I'll update this later, but please subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you later.